Hey guys, it's Sharon here, and I am here with a haul video from Barnes & Noble. So I'll show you what I'm going to be including in these two bags. Look at that. That is my Barnes & Noble haul, and so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into a different camera and I will show you up close what I got. It includes some books and you probably guessed it, some journals. Okay guys, so when I go to the bookstore, I like to find some books about writing. You know, sometimes I'll get them online. I have a whole shelf of books about different aspects of writing, like plot, character development, that kind of thing. So I'm always looking for new books to get to add to that, because I like to get new perspectives and things on that. So anyway, the first book I have here is Writing the Fiction Series, The Complete Guide to Novels and Novellas. And this is what this one looks like. Now, as I said, I've read a lot about writing. I like to write fiction. And so I don't know, I previewed this just a little bit, but I don't know if this has information that I already know, like if it's kind of too basic for what I already know. I don't know. So I'm looking forward to diving into that and just seeing what that's all about. And the author, Karen S. Wiesner. So that's the first book. The second book is, again, one on writing. It says, Everything Guide to Writing Your First Novel. So, this might be another kind of basic one. I don't know. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing that. I'm looking forward to diving into that and kind of perusing that a little bit. And the author for this one, it says all the tools you need to write and sell your first novel. And the author is Hallie Ephron. Hallie Ephron. Oh my gosh, some of these names sometimes I can't pronounce. But yeah, I'm looking forward to looking at this one and seeing if there's any new information in here. This next book is actually a writer's market for 2016, and this is more of a reference book. This is the last one I have. They always make a new one of these every year, and the last one I had was really outdated, so I got a 2016 one. And this is for when you're going to submit your work, like there's magazine publishers to submit short stories to, places to submit nonfiction to. It teaches you how to write a query letter. You know, it's just a real good resource for places to send your work to try to get published, and things that you may need to know before you send it in and so forth. So an up-to-date writer's market is always something I really like to have in my stash. Alright, so that is all the books I have. Now the rest of these are going to be journals. Oh boy, I tell you, I need an intervention. Alright, so the first journal is, I got a one line a day, and I think many of you have seen this one. It's got the lovely gold edgings on there like that. So basically what this looks like is, and I'll just kind of turn to a different day. It's a 5-year journal, and you fill in the year in the little circle, and then you write whatever you want to for that day. And then you do this for 5 years, and you can go back and look at what you wrote the previous years and stuff. So these excuse me, these 5-year diaries are pretty cool that way. So looking forward to getting into that one. This next journal is a cottage bird journal. And try to get it so that we can kind of see the whole thing. There we go. This is a cottage bird journal. It's a hardcover. And this is what the back of it looks like. I don't know what the brand name to this is. It just says Cottage Bird, and I think it said 240 pages, I think. It's got the elastic strap, but this one is really pretty. This is what the inside of it looks like. As I said, it's hardbound, and the paper in here, it's got a design on the left-hand side of the page here, and they're the same designs on each of the pages, which is okay, you know. And the pages are kind of like a tan color. beigey, kind of a beige tannish color. So, and the paper feels kind of thin. I don't know how well this would hold up to the fountain pen. I might have to try to use maybe an extra fine point or like a fine or something. There's also another design here on the side, and that's all the same. So that one is real pretty. Oh, and there's one at the top too. There's one on the side, one at the top. So these are really nice, pretty pages to write on. So I'm looking forward to using that journal, along with all of my other journals I have, which I have a bunch. If you watch my blank journal collection and the current journals that I am using. Okay, this next journal is a Hobbit journal. It kind of feels like a leather cover, but I think it's leatherette. It's not really real leather, I don't think. And this is The Hobbit. And this has got a really nice bookmark on it. And this is what the back of it looks like. And I don't know what the company was that made this journal, but there's a quote on it. It says, "You are entering the realm of Thranduil." Oh my gosh, Thranduil. And I practiced this name before I started to read it, before I started turning on the camera. You are entering the realm of Thranduil. And for those Hobbit fans, you know, I'm so sorry I'm butchering the name. King and Guardian of Greenwood the Great. Pass peacefully through if you must, or pass through if you mean no ill, make no game, or face the wrath of the Sylvan Elves. And that's what that looks like. And there's nothing to keep it closed or anything. This is what the inside covers look like. This is what it looks like in the back. Same thing in the front, except we got some writing right there. And these pages are really pretty. They're kind of thin, but this is what the designs of it look like. It's lined paper. And my gosh, I really need to reread The Hobbit. It's been years and years and years since I've read that book, so I really need to familiarize myself with it a little bit more. What would have been really cool is if this had been Harry Potter. If this would have been a Harry Potter journal, I would have been like jumping up and down big time. Now this next one, you're probably going to laugh at me. But I got a Hello Kitty journal. I like pink. I do like pink, and this is Hello Kitty. And, yeah, this is what the back looks like. And I don't know, again, it's kind of a leatherette cover. I don't know who, what the company was that made this journal, but there's what the inside of it looks like. Same thing in the back. And then this paper is really pretty. Kind of thick. It says Hello Kitty down on the bottom. And actually, when I got this one, like, I think I grabbed the wrong one because there was one that was sitting next to it that I think I meant to grab, and I grabbed this one instead. So, but that's okay. You know, this would be really cool for, you know, this has got the cuteness factor. I mean, this is really cute, and, you know, who doesn't like Hello Kitty, right? So, you know, this would be really nice for, like, the start of spring. Like, if I am looking to move into a new journal by the time spring hits, you know, this would be really cheerful to use. Or this could even be used as a character journal for a character that's real girly, like. So, I can definitely put this to use. No worries about that. All right, moving into the second bag. This is another pink journal. It's quite a bit bigger, and it just says journal. It's a hardcover, and this is what it looks like on the inside. We might have seen these kind of things before. This is what it looks like on the inside, on the back page, and this is lined paper. It's pretty thick. It's pretty thick. It'll probably hold up to fountain pen, but this is a pretty big journal, so you'll be able to get a lot in here. And I think this is just a Barnes & Noble journal. Yeah, I think this is just a Barnes & Noble journal that they have, because they, you know, they have their own, which is pretty cool. So that just says journal right there on the cover. Pretty pink one. I'm gonna take them out of the wrappings here. Some of them I still have the wrappings on them. This is just a decorative journal. It says decorative journal on here. Decorative deluxe journal, I think. or decorative journal. So, pardon the crackling, but we'll take it out so we can get a better look at it. And I think if you're familiar with journal videos, I think a lot of folks have this one actually. It's got like it's got a heart on there that kind of looks like little rhinestones. And it's a cloth cover. It feels like velvet. It feels like a velvety color, and it's nice and red. And we got lovely gold edging on it. And it's a smaller journal. This is more of a kind of a, not really a pocket size. It's slightly bigger than a pocket size, but it's smaller. So this is what the paper looks like. It's kind of, it's pretty thick actually. I think it would probably take the fountain pen pretty well. It's got a little design at the top of the page. All the pages are the same. So that's that journal. And I'm going to keep it in the cover to keep it nice until I'm ready to use this one, because this one with the cloth, I think it would attract a lot of lint. Oops. And here I go ripping it. I think it would attract a lot of lint and stuff. So until I get ready to use it, I'm just going to keep it in the wrapping. Okay, I think this one is called a Borsa journal. And I'll take it out of the wrapping so that we can see it better. That's what that looks like. And then I'll take it out of the wrapping so that we can see it a little better. This one is actually a really, really nice leather journal. Okay. So this is what it looks like, and it's got this buckle clasp in it. You just undo that like so. And this reminds me of the paper that I have in my current journal that I'm using, the Duchessa journal, and a lot of the other leather journals. So this is rather big. It's got a bookmark in it. It's rather big, and so this has got a lot of pages. It would take a little bit to fill up. It's real thick. You can see how thick that is. So and then here is what the inside of it looks like. And I think this is even refillable. It's got a little pocket right there. You can even when you get done using it, you could actually take out this notebook. You could actually take this out and refill it if you want to. So that's pretty cool. You can take advantage of the cover again and again after this book is done. So that is this journal. I have one more to show you, and I'll take the wrapping off again. This is a Flowers and Butterflies journal. And this is one of the really nice ones, nice leather ones from Barnes & Noble. So let's go ahead and take it out of the plastic, and we'll get a good look at it. Like my current journal that I'm using, it's got a tie to close it. And again, it's got this really, really nice leather cover. And I do believe it has a bookmark. This is what it looks like on the inside. You can put who it belongs to and so forth right there. This is what it looks like on the back. And yep, same kind of paper as my current journal. And all these journals, all these leather ones have pretty similar paper, which is really cool. But this, again, is a real thick one. You can see how many pages there are there. So, again, this one will take a little bit to fill up. Looking forward to... I love these leather journals. I really, really do. I mean, they are just so nice. And that is my haul from Barnes & Noble. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this. And if you like this kind of stuff, subscribe to my channel. And it will give you a heads up of when I put up videos. And you can be one of the first to see a new haul video when I put it up. And any other videos that I put up. And hit the like button if you like this video, and we'll talk to you guys all later in the next video. Okay, bye guys.